aren't any rare trees. You know, I mean, there are no designation of rare cultivated trees. There isn't such an official designation. But some things here have been here for a long time, so they're big, they're old, and they're ones that wouldn't necessarily be planted anyplace else. There were a lot of them here on the state hospital campus, I guess as it would be called now. They had a lot of good trees. My understanding was that there was a person who was very interested in trees who was in charge of the care. I guess he was the head of grounds or something for the state hospital at that time. And so there were a lot of big special trees planted on the state hospital down there and out here too. There was a conscious attempt made to avoid as many of the special big ones as possible when they built the buildings. And then of course, the people on the staff, including myself, who were here at the time, had something to do with picking out other ones to supplement those things that weren't already here. We had this one here, but we also planted on the other side of Cunningham Center a small one at the time because we wanted to have all a giant sequoia and a coast redwood and the dawn redwood close together. And then the vice president at that time, whose name I won't mention, if I could remember it. That helps, doesn't it? Anyway, luckily I can't remember his name and I won't try. But he came along in the wintertime when the dawn redwood had naturally lost all its leaves. And he said, oh, that tree's dead. I'll have to go have it taken out by the groundsman. And so I said, wait a minute, that tree isn't dead. This is one of the few cone-forming trees that loses its leaves in the wintertime. So it's all right. They'll be back in the spring, and they were. So that's a line of cypress over there. See, they had buildings here. They were one-story buildings, and they had these planted in rows outside the building. So a lot of these things, they're special, and they're used in the horticultural classes too, because they're examples, and people can see what they grow, how they grow. It's just, an arboretum, you know, is a place where they do this sort of thing, and we don't have any official arboretums around here. But this one functions that way. If somebody wants to see what a tree is going to look like when it's mature, they can come here. Our biology classes, at least in the past, have taken a little walk out here if they had time and talked about some of the ecological concepts. But that's what that is.
Yeah, this is pretty interesting. The acorn woodpeckers, they will use this kind of as their stash, right? Mm-hmm. And then it's their communal tree, and they'll guard it collectively.
Oh yeah.